Yo! Video games.
We're not just playing Resident
We're playing
Evil.
Resident Evil 4.
We're playing Resident Evil Otome Edition.
Oh, God.
Kenny, I met your twin from T-Minus. Like,
Hey, T-Minus, thank you so much.
This is Resident Evil 4 in demo version that is a complete parody, fan-made, that is told in the style of a Japanese visual novel.
Get clapped on!
Wow.
Get clapped on.
Max,
Clap
you
on
don't
my
play
clap, clap,
visual
clap, clap,
novels.
I don't. But if it's Resident Evil 4, I absolutely will.
He's actually gonna play.
We're gonna play a
novel?
visual novel game.
Just like he's actually gonna see MLP the movie in theaters.
Really? You gonna see it with me?
MLP? Oh, the fucking pony
We
movie?
will
No.
review it.
Yes, yes, and we'll review it. And we'll review it.
We're all going together.
Simmons got so excited when we said review it.
Yeah.
All right. For the sake of wanting to see me be like a really like I want to die.
2 hours of Max, uncomfortable, and just like, in a movie theater, I'll do it. I'll do
We
it.
have to
like-
confiscate
Max
his phone
is,
too.
Max is just gonna be like,
You know, I'll do
I'll
it.
be all over Max. Like, Max, look at the
For the sake of entertainment, I will review that movie.
Kenny's got to periscope it.
I'm just gonna be like this the whole time.
Does it come out soon or some shit like
No,
that?
like October.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They just announced the date. That's fine.
Fuck.
That's coming out.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that for you guys, you sons of bitches.
I
Oh, you're not doing it for me?
I'll do it for you, honey.
I get
but I'm
to-
doing it for the
I
sake
get-
of entertainment because
I
for the
get
most
to
part-
wear the rarity shirt.
Damn it.
All right. So, Dark
I got
Spaghetti
Rainbow
as well.
Dash.
Thank you, dude. So, yeah, we're playing probably the most anime version of Resident Evil 4 you could possibly get.
Yeah.
So if you guys don't know Japanese visual novels, there's a whole genre of game to this stuff that is pretty popular on some Twitch streamers. I know Retro Gaijin plays a lot of this kind of
Nest
stuff.
Thrasher.
Nest
yeah,
Thrasher.
the graphic novel.
So this is definitely like here. I think we should like exit it and start it up again so you can get an idea of what we're in for. So take a look at this.
I know Retro was trying to like prolong and stretch Persona 5 so hard.
Right.
You know who played Persona 5 a long
Hey,
time
Giga, thank
ago?
you.
7.
So check this out.
Who's in the game?
It starts off with, I've been expecting you, my brethren. Me llamo Ramon Salazar. I've been honored with my prodigious power of informing you that this production is a parody.
Rapodas.
That means it is not
Rapidus.
worth of a penny, I'm afraid. Instead, you can die
Of laughter.
That's what we're dealing with. Yanni, do you want to stay for this one?
Yeah.
I
think she
could.
should play it.
Okay.
You do play
Are we
as
doing
Ashley.
this first?
Yeah, we're doing this
Yeah.
first because this is a special present. It's not that long. It's
All right, woman has to play.
it's just funny.
Woman has to play. That
Thank
does
you
it-
for the cooking recipe. The DS thing. I'll definitely do
hear
some
a voice.
recipes in here.
Take the money!
Take the
Take
money.
the money! What the fuck? Unfortunately, I won't be able to stay up for the stream, so here is some cash to spend on something cool or dank of your choice, and I will catch the replay. Thank you all and shine on. Holy shit, take the money. Review MLP, you fucks! Thanks
Hey,
for that.
Kenny.
It's gonna be an interesting
Thank you so
review.
much, Take the Money.
Like,
Holy
here's the
shit,
thing,
man.
Like, I kind of like My Little Pony. Like, I'm not like a huge fan. I just like the design. I like how they're kind of like fighting game characters, and they all have their own
I have
different.
to reluctantly admit there are certain
Charming
Yeah.
aspects.
there are certain times I actually thought it was
Go
good.
Soggy.
Hey, Steve!
You got a gift.
You got a gift,
Who's
Steve! Pop, pop.
Oh, what's this?
These are your
Thank you.
gifts.
These are your gifts.
Wow, nice. Ducks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy
You
shit, a
got a
bag
whole
full of
bag of
ducks.
ducks.
Bag full of ducks.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't really say specifically for you, but
Right.
there were ducks.
We just get to throw
Oh,
at
so
each
there's
other.
just a bag of ducks.
A bag of ducks.
But there's ninjas.
It's
There's
almost-
only one person to be
And
for.
in all honesty, you
They're
replace
ninja ducks.
you replace one letter in that sentence and it becomes a bag of dicks.
Yes, yes. Yeah. What's up, dudes? Good God, Max.
Yeah.
There is a crazy checkpoint. Like,
Oh,
DOI
they always
checkpoint.
have it. They always
There's, like,
have it.
From here,
It's once a
and
month.
then it's all the way to the back.
street.
On
That
going
street
north.
that's in Afghanistan,
Yeah.
that's over near Mexico. Yeah, that street.
It
Yeah,
happens once a month.
yeah.
They do
Holy
it.
shit,
Man,
man.
they just locked you out.
Well,
So-
no, I was scared. I was like driving. I'm like, "Arr."
Yeah, I
What
won't
you
be able
have?
to drive away from your house for a few hours.
holy shit! Like, you can't swerve. Swerve.
No swerve.
Dad.
No
Swerve.
All
Can't
right.
swerve. Can't swerve on him. So
All right. So I don't know if
very,
this, does anyone know?
very
Has anyone in the chat actually played this game yet? Does anyone know if this game actually has controller support, or do we have to use a mouse?
Otome edition.
I don't know, but
Otome.
woman has to play regardless.
Look at my dad.
Does anyone know?
I've never heard of Otome edition.
Wait. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll sit. You'll sit here next to your husbando. I will take the not.
I don't know. If
Not
that's
so
yours,
good.
you can sit back in that chair.
What? No, this.
No?
There was.
No?
This is to clean my glasses.
Oh, okay.
You need a mouse.
You
Okay.
think I was
I don't know.
All right,
enjoying
you
Max's
need-
company too much?
You need a
Max,
mouse.
you're so sexy.
All
I
right.
love you.
So, guys, we have to play this with a
Max,
mouse.
you're so sexy.
So, JJ, we're gonna let you play this game. So you just literally like hitch up a
What?
chair
Why is
and
it all
point
on me?
and point your
'Cause this-
direction
'cause
over
this
here.
You'll see why. It'll all make sense.
I'm like slightly scared. of
We'll
what's gonna
egg you
happen.
on.
It's a
So-
scary game too.
Well,
So
we'll egg you
Simmons
on.
and Max, you guys have already played this.
No.
Oh yeah, we played it now.
I really hope there's no porn in it. Oh yeah. I really hope there's no dankness.
Just the male stuff, though.
All right.
That'd be fine.
All right, Jessica, fire it up. Here we go.
New game.
Oh,
Come on, guys. I'm already having fucking nightmares of Resident Evil 7. I don't want to see this shit. Hopefully it's not too fucking crazy.
Well, it did highlight for a second.
I know,
There we go.
right?
Right, up we
Oh,
got
I
it.
know, like point on the bottom.
I have to adjust all the audio levels.
Oh, sorry, I didn't want to talk.
Simmons playing Kingdom Hearts. No.
Yes! Yes!
No.
Yes!
All right, 2004. Here we go.
Or we need to watch My Little Pony. Right, Simmons?
Yeah, we already.
Yeah, we already
Simmons,
discussed
said
it.
we were all going.
We're all going.
Really?
Oh, we're all
Okay.
going
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
movie.
So, you're all going.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right.
We're all going.
Good, thank you. Red.
Hey, Shoto Colors, what's up?
Are you kidding
Show the
me?
color's green.
Absolutely, am I
Mine's
going?
purple.
Click the button, honey.
What button? This button?
Just click the screeners. There you
Drunken
go.
robot.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Thank you, drunken robot.
I'll never forget it. It was the year when stunningly handsome man rescued me from a weird cult.
Yes, that was absolutely on. Soon after I was kidnapped, the news was out. My father, the president
Of the United States!
that it was the doing of the mysterious organization Los Illuminados.
Illuminados.
The cult's influence spread first to a rural village in Spain and it hit the peaceful little town with a devastating blow, crippling its very foundation.
In España.
Taking an enormous chance, my father ordered a lone secret agent to infiltrate the cult's headquarters and rescue me. His intent, I assume, was to keep the whole affair from going public. The mission was ultimately successful, but I can't say I walked away unscathed. I've learned since that there is a price to pay for everything in this world. The price of my life. Hey, Space Madness, happy second Doom Day.
Price of
So-
my life?
Yeah.
Price of my life?
Story?
Nothing less than love. Chapter 1, holding out for a hero. Thank the merchant. Thank you, dude.
That looks cool.
Yes, it does. Well, it's a shot from the game.
Yeah, I know.
12 years earlier.
12 years earlier. Wow.
Save right now. Save.
Oh my
You should
god.
Is there any music?
No, it's
There's
just a
like
bird.
birds chirping. Hold on a sec. Let me see if I can get the chat room to hear all the birds
What
chirping.
is
and
this?
I feel like Aaron's right now. I gotta read.
Chill art stream
shit.
win.
Thank you, dude.
Dating sim.
There we go. We got the bird noises up.
Hollycock.
Professor Hollycock was so old and monotone.
Oh.
Where are all the young, hot teachers?
What the hell?
That's what my generation
Oh my
needs.
God.
Maybe I can make that my pet political project. Well, I guess I'll have plenty of time to think of a pinch while I'm driving back to D.C. It's so stupid that I still can't fly back. Freaking terrorists ruin everything!
Damn those
I
terrorists.
took a deep breath and inhaled slowly.
How the fuck is she gonna drive to DC for me?
Well, the rubber isn't going to burn itself. Plus, I don't want to run into that snobby bitch, Jenna. All she does is gloat about her grades.
Hate that
Face
bitch.
of hers.
Started walking to the resident hall parking lot when I spotted a flashy car parked at the curb. More surprising was the bulky man holding a sign with my name. Bob Rupp, thank you, dude.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Holding a knife.
Holding a knife.
And a cardboard
The only
sign.
thing that's missing is his pants being down and his dick hanging out. Excuse me, sir, but are you looking for me? Simmons, go ahead.
I'm your driver. Yes, I've come to take you away to where you're going.
A driver. Oh, that was sweet of Daddy to send me one.
Shouldn't
Nice
Jessica
car,
be
too.
reading
No.
for Ashley?
Oh,
Instead
that's
of
true,
Benz.
Ashley?
Fox Chrono.
Max
Okay.
reads Max reads.
Yes.
I'm playing the girl,
Yes.
please.
Are you sure?
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, I'll do the girl.
Jessica, you're playing Leon.
Leon? All right.
Yes,
I don't
yes,
know if I could try and do a masculine
Smooth ride.
voice.
Now, come with.
A knife.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen you before, honestly. You look a little more like a Marine than a driver. Especially with the knife
And the grenades.
grenades.
Walking around.
VPC Wii U, thank you, dude.
Drivers have to be prepared these days. You never know who might try to kidnap you.
I guess that's true. Although, you still might want to work on your tact a little more. Chuckling suspiciously at the end of a sentence isn't a good way to instill confidence.
Nice.
I'll keep that in mind. Let's go then.
McCain.
I don't know, maybe I should just take my own car.
Face.
No offense, but, hey, I didn't catch your name.
It's Klauser.
Oh, sorry.
Klauser, eh? Is that German or Austrian? You do remind me a little of Arnold Schwarzenegger with what with
Bearded
the
wisdom.
muscles and the
3 months.
scowl.
Total Recall is one of my favorite movies.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I'm partial to Conan the
Jessica.
Destroyer.
Me too.
Partial to Conan the
Why
Destroyer.
don't you come with me so we can discuss our mutual interests?
See, there you go again. You're pausing all suspiciously. I had to go with you just to help you out with your mannerisms. I have a lot of training on not seeming suspicious after all. Jack Krauser limo service, thank you. I sounded really proud as I said that. I wasn't sure if it was the kind of thing to be proud of.
What's that face?
Yes.
Sprock, thank you.
Surely you are the one who can help me.
It's your boy, thank you as well.
Problem. Now let's go.
He threw the paper aside with an exaggerated motion. What a maverick. Littering right next to me when he's next to a garbage bin. I just don't know about this guy. Although, losing the board made his hand seem a little empty and a little grabby.
Wow.
I crossed my arms over my chest.
Crappy.
Maybe we can rain check Klauser. I really would prefer to drive myself back. I might make some pit stops, you know, and all my CDs are in my car,
Your face.
so...
God damn it. Girl, just...
Hey, is that Ashley? Ashley! Kenny, this is you. Memory glitch.
Memory glitch?
Yeah, go ahead. Your memory
Hey,
glitch.
is that Ashley? Ashley, you leaving already? Let's compare grades real quick.
Jenna.
Well, I looked to my left to see Jenna
Oh, God.
running her skank ass towards us.
Skank ass towards us.
As her absurd heels would let her.
Got her.
Christ on a cupcake, it's Jenna!
Oh,
Hurry!
shit.
Klauser, get in the car! We'll talk about making some pit stops when we get on the road. Go, go!
Fucking bitch, Jenna.
I leapt into the car without another moment's hesitation, and Klauser jumped into the driver's seat.
Wow.
Finally.
That's like Bodyguard.
Klauser,
SpongeBob
now's
episode
not the time
Bodyguard.
for dubious chuckling. Let's
Skank ass
go!
Jenna.
Your wish is
Fucking
my
savage.
command.
As I got comfortable in the passenger seat, Klauser threw one of his grenades out the window
Wow.
toward the approach. Look
Oh,
at her face!
no.
Look at her face! For a moment, I thought it was going to explode on Jenna, and I felt guilty that I wasn't all that worried about it actually hitting her. But it just seemed to flash like a flash grenade. You know, not that I mind seeing Jenna cling to her eyes in fear and confusion, but are you trying to seem shady? I get enough media following me as it is.
Just having a little fun.
We're not in an action movie, you know, I grumbled. Although he certainly has tried to look the part. Maybe it's a dream of his or something. I waved innocently to Jenna as Klauser sped off. Naturally, she continued to scream out in terror. I guess it is a little fun.
Oh my god.
I wonder if I should tell Klauser that the speed limit on this campus is only 15 miles an hour. Nah, we'll be fine. I gazed out the window watching the campus shrink away.
This is the greatest story I've ever
That
fucking
is
read
pretty
right
good.
now.
Wouldn't have taken Klauser for the Samba type. I wonder if he's gay. Not that there's, you know, any correlation between the two. I'm just getting the vibe. Still, I wish he'd say something. This awkward silence is killing me. I can just hear Dad now. Ashley, don't expect others of what you're unwilling to do yourself. I know. I need to be more assertive. And it's good to be able to connect with people different than me. But seriously, what do I say? So how much fun are steroids? God, there's got to be something. I turned the music knob down a little and Klauser's eyes darted towards me. Benny.
Oh my god!
Nothing's happening. Like my phone's not in his face.
Holy!
Benny hit the phone. I turned the music
No, it
knob
wasn't my
down a
phone.
little, and Klauser's eyes darted towards me. Definitely should avoid the steroid question. Hey, Klauser, don't tell my dad that I said Christ on a cupcake, okay? He's really picky about my language.
Wow.
I have to play the part of the dutiful daughter, you know. Yeah, I'll just, take that as my lips are sealed kind of thing. So how did you get that scar, if you don't mind me asking?
Eating pineapple.
Why so serious? Jeez. Right, I get it. We all want our mysteries. I bet women love that, though, right? I mean, what girl can resist silent scars and muscles? Right?
I'm gay.
Wow!
Yay.
I'm gay.
All right, of course. I didn't mean to assume. It's a perfectly valid lifestyle. It's commendable, really.
God made me this way.
Nice!
Yeah, totally.
Wow.
Man, I so called that. So yeah, this is probably going to take a while, this trip. I mean, if we keep going 95 like we are now, I'm thinking maybe 5 hours?
No, it won't.
It won't.
We'll be at the helipad in less than 5 minutes.
Wow, we're going to fly after all. I knew Dad would pull through. Yikes! Honestly, I'm okay with him being gay. I shifted uncomfortably, not knowing what else to say. He turned the music back up, and we drove in awkward silence for the next few minutes before arriving at the helipad.
Turn on Kylie
Who
Minogue.
honestly would get an Uber from Krauser? This guy right here.
Can't get you out
I'm
from
gonna get from the mic. Sorry.
This
Fixing
is just
everything.
a story?
Okay, we stopped at a suspiciously empty and remote helipad. I had a sinking feeling in my gut that something was amiss. Hey, Klauser, I don't think this is an official U.S. military helipad.
How astute of you. And it's Krauser.
Krauser! That's way more evil sounding! You tricked me, you dirty bastard! What's going on?
We're kidnapping you, Ashley. I'm surprised you didn't catch on sooner. Very blonde of you.
Oh!
How could you do this to me, Krauser? I thought we trusted each other! I bet you're not even gay!
It doesn't matter what I am. What matters is getting you safely to Lord Sadler.
Lord Sadler? My God, what kind of political scandals am I getting wrapped up in this time?
Enough talk. Can't have you chattering the whole way.
Make a Trojan, thank you. With lightning reflexes, he shoved a needle into my arm. Right before I had time to scream out, I felt my body collapse from whatever drug the newly named Krauser had injected.
Wow.
This is the greatest story ever.
Hey, Enian, thank you, dude.
Greatest story ever told.
I awoke disoriented. I weakly tried to move my arms, but they were restrained by something. Is that music I hear? Why does it seem so jaunty?
Welcome back to the stage.
Save your energy, Ashley. You are my bitch now.
You're not me, thank you. I struggled to open my eyes, and then wished I hadn't bothered. Is that Lord Saddleman that Krauser mentioned? And did he just come from a gothic Ren fair or what?
In just a moment, soon, you will have a parasite shoved deep into your body. In the vaguely phallic... I can't see because Max is covering the screen with the volume control. In the vaguely phallic way.
Seriously, who says stuff like that and then goofas? He's like some cartoon villain making a cameo on Cinemax.
Don't try to struggle. It will only increase my pleasure. Soon you will be impregnated with our power.
My God, it's just like Rosemary's Baby, and I hate that movie. Where am I?
Spain, if you must.
España.
But don't worry, you won't be here for long. You'll go as quickly and quietly as you came.
Screw you!
Who knows what the future holds? Now, my minion, inject her with the Las Plagas. Remember to put the needle in very slowly.
Steve.
Really? Damn it! Fuck you guys! Lord Sadler!
Perfect.
God alive, he's even worse than Saddleman. Hey, lovely line, thank you. At least he's moving into my periphery. I felt a prick at the nape of my neck, followed by something shooting into my bloodstream. Something slimy. I would have felt more revolted had I the energy.
A perfect penetration, minion. You shall be spared the acid bath tonight.
Cerberus!
Don't worry, you'll be eating someone out very soon.
Wow.
I could feel my already
Should've been
tenuous
me.
consciousness beginning to fade again. I struggled to stay awake, but it was all in vain. I could only take comfort in the departure of those disgusting men's faces and their horrible innuendos. And that damn music.
You got the power. You got power on your mind.
It's almost, you got the power. I almost said you got the touch. That would have been sick.
I awoke some time ago in the loud chime of a bell. It seemed somewhat like a church bell. Given how close the sound was, I assumed I was in said church. I tried again and again in vain to open the door, but I'm really regretting not dating that locksmith who was flirting with me in political science, and that's not exactly something I regret a lot. My neck. My hand reflexively rubbed the sore spot. I know it's not polite, but seriously, fuck that saddle, man! I feel so violated and dirty right now. I dread to think what else they plan to do to me. I don't even have a great sense of how long I've been here. Maybe a couple of days. Feels like years of my life have simply vanished. Hopefully that's just spiritual. Overprotective as he is, Dad surely has noticed my disappearance by now. But even if so, how is he supposed to know where I am? I could be dead long before they initiate the formal investigations. I can't. I have to try and stay hopeful. I began fidgeting with my scarf to distract myself. Wait a second, I feel something. What the hell is this?
Uh-oh.
Oh my god, it's a miniature tracking device embedded in the fabric. How in the world? Where did I get this scarf from? Didn't my CIA ex-boyfriend Victor give me the scarf for my birthday last year? Victor, you creep! God, this is why I broke up with you.
Wow.
Wait a second, this is the tracking device. That means that someone might know where I am. Oh god, oh god, oh god, I've never been happier to have a stalker ex-boyfriend. Although seriously, if I get out of this, he's dead. I began inspecting the device. Naturally, it looks like a cheaper model, typically Victor. Probably jury-rigged this one he bought from a pawn shop. Still, these things usually beep red when they're active. I don't see anything. I wonder how long it's been busted. I'd be just my luck if it broke forever ago. Still, this is all I have to hope for. Barely better than I had 5 minutes ago. I jumped upon hearing some movements in the church. Some more of those freaky-looking cultists, probably. Maybe they came to pray for Rogaine. Jessica, do me a favor and press inventory. I'm really curious. You have to get the button to be selectable, like highlighted.
Oh, you got it. It's almost highlighted.
Yeah,
Yep, no, it
There
was
you
there.
go.
Click it.
Click inventory. Ah, okay, close screen.
Sorry.
So there's going to be a full game of this eventually. So I was quiet for a minute, and then I heard a dry screech of mechanism rising. Steps drew nearer, closing into my makeshift prison. Geo the game, thank you. I felt a tinge of fear and anticipation. My throat was dry. I hurtled in the corner of the room, and even it probably wouldn't do anything against attackers. I should have taken those self-defense classes instead of Construction 101. Where am I going to find a chance to use a bulldozer anyway, damn it? I spotted a plank of wood on the ground next to me. Would it do anything? No. Would I feel better throwing it? Oh, yes. The doorknob gave a creaky sigh as I began to turn. My heart raced. My eyes darted from across the plank. Now or never!
Here.
Uh-oh, here we go. Yeah.
Ah, Ashley!
Yeah, do it, Jessica. Don't come! I screamed. Yeah! I chucked the plank I had been eyeing at the mystery man who entered. As expected, it did not slow his progress in the least. Hey, Jake and Specs, thanks,
Happy
dude.
Due Day.
Take it easy.
How dare he tell me to take it easy? After what happened with Krauser, Ashley Graham is nobody's fool. No, get away! I persisted and hurtled against the barrel in fear. Talk with a girl voice, Max. Sure, no problem.
Nice.
I was like, do I have to talk to the
He-
guys?
he was-
No, you don't. Absolutely not.
I thought you were doing it the whole time.
I was.
Okay, there you go.
Right?
There you go. He's got it.
No more suggestions from the chat.
There you go.
Calm down. Everything's going to be just fine. My name's Leon. I'm under the president's order to rescue you.
Dear God, am I so sorry about that time I... Wait, what? My father? I felt a surge of relief. Hooray rescues. Hooray dad. Hooray being stalked. Well, not so much the last one. My heartbeat began to slow a little, giving me a chance to examine my rescuer in full.
That's right. I have to, get you out of here. Now, come with me.
It's a drink.
As my eyes feasted on the Adonis in front of me, my vision became inexplicably clouded by bubbles and sparkles and general girlishness.
Holy shit. Game over, man.
I relished every beautiful manly drop.
Oh, wow.
I had a million questions to ask him, but my tongue was dragging on the floor in the wake of his sexiness, so I just followed him instead.
It's awesome, man.
As soon as I was up, Leon pulled out what looked like an old walkie-talkie. Wow, I haven't seen one of those in a while. I thought those lines were notoriously easy to jack. I know, he's using it because no one would suspect a U.S. agent to use such outdated tech. What a genius.
It's Leon. I've succeeded in extracting my subject. Sorry.
Actually, it's extricating.
Extricating.
Wow.
I love a man. I know, but there was an IA.
Yeah.
I love a man with a big vocabulary. Swoon. He could extricate me anytime.
Oh, God.
Oh, wait. I guess he already is.
Oh.
Where's the extraction point? All right, got it. I'm on my way.
I wanted to make conversation since I hadn't spoken to anyone who wasn't gross or Spanish.
Wow.
For it ended. Jessica, please. Busy. Breaking barrels? Maybe he's making sure there's no cultist spies hiding in the barrels. No spies, huh? That's for the best. I really didn't want to think I had been peeped on by the perverts this whole time. Still, I can appreciate a man who's thorough in his work. I thought he might ask me about my general state of health, at least, but he moved briskly towards the door. Is he the tsundere type? I hope not. I always hate those. Whoa! The testosterone is palpable. But hey, any dude can open a door for a lady. It takes a real gentleman to open them in a way that reflects how badly she wants to exit said door. We round out the door, snaking corridor, and approach the ladder. Did someone carry me up this thing? That seems crazy, but par for the course, I guess. Before I could even look over the edge, Leon jumped on the ground below, landing with a confident thud. What a badass.
Ashley's thirsty.
He looked up at me, and my instinct was to pull down my skirt. He may be cute, but a woman must protect her dignity.
Nice.
And her Virginia.
Yeah, right?
Plus, these lacy panties are kind of revealing. Can't show all my cards, too, so look at her face.
Wow.
Leon continued to face the ladder. What does he want me to jump down to? You think he would say something?
To the stage of
Hey,
history.
Grey Rush, thank you. I guess we are in a hurry. Okay, Ashley, you can do this. Surely he'll catch me, right? I gathered my resolve and jump off the ledge. Yeah! With my eyes closed, I could only sense my stomach sinking from the fall. Thunk. And the next instant, I felt his strong arms catch me.
Yeah.
Wow, maybe this isn't going to be so bad after all. Not wanting to seem like I enjoyed it too much, I jumped briskly from his grasp and fell behind him. Oh man, how great it would be if there was just a platoon of equally hot Secret Service guys waiting outside the church,
Wow.
ready to escort me out of this nightmare.
Thirsty.
Before we could even reach the door, a voice chimed in behind us.
I'll take the girl.
I've heard that voice before. That saddle bastard!
Who are you?
If you must know, my name is Osmond Sadler, the master of this fine religious community.
Awesome, Saddle. What a presumptuous name. Scientologist?
To the
What do you want?
stage of history.
Damn, this man is ugly.
Inferno Rabbit!
It was already bad when I was barely conscious, and HD clarity isn't any improvement. Like, looking at him is making me retroactively an atheist.
Wow.
To demonstrate to the whole world, United States, kidnap, send her back, blah, blah, blah.
I was so preoccupied with him throwing mental daggers at his face that I couldn't really pay close attention to what he was saying. Something about giving me their power? Oh yeah, the injection! I probably should say something. Leon, I think they shot something into my neck.
What did you do to her?
Gift. Hell of a party. Loving father. Bargain. Donation.
What the fuck?
His ugliest looks some kind of filter over my hearing. It's just a blah 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 sprinkled with a few keywords. Seriously, how does this man even exist in the same time and space as Leon?
Faith and money will lead you nowhere, Sadler.
I don't really know where this conversation is, but yeah, you tell him, Leon!
I gave you the same gift.
When I was...
Welcome back to the stage of history.
My god, but he looks fine from this angle!
Get Suga
Wait, what?
Games.
Same gift? Oh, Leon, no. We'll bond over this, I promise.
Wow.
Special contributions. My puppets. You'll do as I say. I'll have total control. Revolutionary.
To the stage of
Hey,
history.
Robindura, thank you. What's that about puppets? Never mind. I'm just gonna believe that he uses them to wank off.
What the fuck?
Ah, I'm imagining that now. Stop! Stop!
It sounds more like an alien invasion if you ask me.
Not the best comebacks, but with hair like this, who needs wit? Suddenly, we were blocked from the exit by pale, ugly cultists! Freaking satellites!
Whoa.
Oh, I was looking at Sadler. Thinking
Yeah, looking at Sadler.
Not gonna lie, confident smirks of what now, bitch, variety are undeniably sexy. Too bad it's on a face that not even Satan could love. Oh la la. Watch where you're throwing that side eye, Leon. I might get the wrong idea.
Oh, shit, Ashley.
To the stage of
Leon
history.
grabbed me violently around the wrist as the man took aim.
America!
In that moment, I understood why romance heroes grabbed women by the wrist all the time. 'Cause it's hot!
Dodging bullets.
Shit, an arrow whirled right behind my ear. Punctured the stone wall instead of my brain. Fuck you, crossbow nerd!
Crossbow nerd.
Leon pulled me to the end of the corridor, but all I could see was a glass window. Maybe he didn't know what to do after. Ah! Before I could even vocalize my surprise, we crashed through the window. I guess rural cults can't afford high-quality glass. As time slowed around us, I had the distinct sense that Krauser wasn't the only one who thought this was an action movie, but I admit, it was pretty awesome the way to kickstart any relationship. Stupidly, I tried to land on my feet instead of rolling like Leon did. To be fair, I wasn't really prepared for Die Hard-esque shenanigans. Ever a gentleman, Leon to my aid in a flash.
You okay?
It wasn't the most romantic way to inquire, but I could feel the sincere concern in his voice.
Welcome
Amazingly,
back to
I
the
was okay.
stage of
Nothing broke from the
history.
impact,
Hello.
and I only suffered a few scrapes, which didn't seem worth mentioning. My mind wasn't so content with the realizing of a miracle of the fall, though. It turned grimly to the thought of the parasitic life from now playing house within my insides. I wanted to cry. Leon, what's going to happen to us? Leon!
Don't worry. We got into this mess. We can get out of it.
I appreciated his use of we, as if it weren't simply his job to be here, saving me. Sweet and confident in the same package. Could he be any hotter? Focus, Ashley! Between the cultist and the parasite, this is hardly the time to... he's got a little dirt on his face.
She is gone. She is gone.
My heart swelled as Leon took hold of my arm, his grasp both tender and protective. How fitting that I would go to the church to find my personal Jesus.
Oh my god. Holy shit, man.
I can't finish these sentences sometimes. Once we were both up, I huddled close to Leon's back. Definitely not the worst view for a girl. Looking around, it seemed like we could have landed in some kind of external storage. There was a little in the room inside from some bags and barrels, so I didn't imagine we'd be loitering longer. But Leon had other plans.
Still bring
Is this some kind of hobby? Or maybe Barrel's killed his parents and now he's sworn to destroy all Barrel kind? Oh, I hadn't noticed it before while I was salivating over Leon, but ammo and gold coins seem to be lying at the bottom of barrels. Leon grabbed the goods and shoved them into his pockets. I guess that explains his obsessive interest in barrels. But who keeps that stuff in barrels in such sparse quantities? Is it some kind of rural treasure hunt? Looking for bullets and pocket change down to local church? Spain is weird. You know what's also weird? That we're not being shot full of arrows. I look back at the shattered window, and the satellites had more than enough time to follow us. We're only a few feet down and would make for personal easy targets, and yet nothing. Is their cult Bible profit from the looking out? Is their cult Bible prohibit them from looking out the windows where they have a synergy meeting? Or are they just squeamish about broken glass? I shrugged my question aside, knowing there was probably no answers, and if there were, they were probably not worth knowing. I looked back at Leon, who finally seemed satisfied that he had fully raided the church provisions. We hustled over the door and made our way outside. As we ran to the front of the church building, rain whipping ominously around us, we encountered what looked to be an angry mob of villagers.
Oh.
They were just groaning at first, and they had ambled slowly towards the church, and a few of them started to shout.
Un forastero! Ahí está! No deja que escape! I'll read the Spanish part.
Oh no, Ashley! You don't want to learn Spanish! That's the language of the illegal immigrants!
Oh.
Learn something proud,
God.
like German! Real great advice now, Dad.
Oh,
Zero.
Real great advice now, Dad.
shit.
I hope they might be here just to fight the man for raising taxes and stealing their chickens. But them lunging toward us in a blind, shambling rage squashed that idea pretty fast. Leon coolly stood his ground, gun drawn. Wanting to seem useful, I quickly scanned the environment. I spotted some barrels sitting on a cart.
Leon, shoot those barrels on that wagon!
Wow.
VO! Without a word, Leon shot them barrels. I'm surprised he took my advance so readily.
Look at her face.
What a gentleman. I mean, yeah, he clearly loves destroying barrels anyway, but I'll pretend I had something to do with it. Perhaps more surprising was that the barrels spontaneously combusted, causing the wagon to roll the villagers over like some sort of blazing poverty chariot. I'm not sure anyone would just keep explosive barrels in a graveyard, but I suppose I should just count my blessings. With the villagers crushed and or combusted by their own flaming paddy wagon, we took the opportunity to run past. Between the oppressive darkness and the driving rain, I could barely see the path, but Leon seemed to know where he was going, so I just followed closely. As a bolt of lightning tore across the sky, I realized that I was looking at a graveyard. That's not ominous at all. Nuh-uh. One might say it's sacrilege to kill the faithful in such a hallowed place, but it's even greater sacrilege to think, well, at least you won't have to drag the bodies far. Having escaped the crazed villagers, we jogged leisurely down the narrow forest path and eventually entered what looked like a shed. There was no way forward. We could only descend the ladder in front of us.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Jeff Webb.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for that.
Yes, thanks.
Do better.
Okay.
Click better, yeah.
Click forward, honey. I'm apprehensive about what horrors.
Oh
My guy, 99!
What the fuck, man?
Wow.
Jesus Christ, Mike
That
guy.
guy says, "I'm back, bitches. I love you, Max."
Hey,
Hey.
thank you.
Bitches!
I am.
Holy shit.
I'm trying very hard here. Thank you very much, Mike guy. Holy shit, dude. I felt apprehensive about what horrors might be waiting, but with Leon climbing down without so much as a disclaimer, I trusted that we would be okay.
Jeez, look at all this fucking...
The ladder that took us into the dark cavern, presumably built to connect disparate parts of the village. We moved briskly down the tight path and found ourselves in front of a rusty door. Leon boldly kicked the door open. I like a man who doesn't let a small thing like discretion hold him back. The first thing that caught my eye was the dazzling blue flames perched atop two torches. It struck me as oddly comforting.
Oh, I think I know what's going on.
Maybe that's why I was able to resist the urge to scream upon seeing the second thing!
Uh-oh. Yep, I knew it.
Who is this guy, I wonder? Another secret agent or just your run-of-the-mill small-town gun nut going through a man cave phase?
What?
God!
What?
Why am I seeing bubbles and
Oh
sparkles?
my God.
This is not the time, hormones!
Shit. Thirsty!
Whoa!
Thirsty!
Why is my eye moving this way? Is this the parasite giving me superpowers?
What the fuck is
His
happening?
hand's a little dirty.
Oh, come on, Ashley.
Well organized, though. That's good.
What the fuck?
Conclusion. Maybe romanceable. More details required. Why am I so weird? Leon approached the man casually, so I assumed they were working together in some capacity. The more the merrier, I guess. He's not as romanceable looking as Leon, but a girl in peril has to keep her options open.
Wow.
Welcome. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
Huh, not the accent I was expecting, but in a good way. Australian, maybe? I'm all about the thunder down under. Did I just really think that?
Holy shit, Ashley. Come on.
While I questioned my moral credibility, Leon started looking through the man's inventory.
What are you buying?
You buying? Stranger.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is that all, stranger? What are you selling?
Wow, this is classic right now. This is great.
The merchant quipped enthusiastically as Leon stoically pursued his wares. Maybe it's part of Leon's safety protocols to avoid conversation where possible.
I'll buy it at a high.
This is great.
Irish Viking, thank you. The merchant man seemed pretty excited about some jewels Leon had shown him. And 17, thank you, dude, or 17. Whoa, is that a bejeweled beer stein? Why does that exist? And where can I get one? What are you buying, stranger? Still, I can't believe they're making Leon break barrels and pilfer valuables just to obtain supplies.
Thank you, Herc.
Either my rescue is a low-budget affair of our relationship with Spain, or our relationship with Spain is more tenuous than I realized.
Come back any time. Welcome back to the stage.
Avoidance, thank you. Finishing the shopping, Leon resumed jogging down the tunnel. I thought I should wave to the merchant man, but I didn't want to mistakenly initiate another romance just yet.
Just yet.
He ran further into the tunnel and stopped abruptly in front of a shallow puddle. Leon drew his gun and took aim. I wonder what that was for. Testing the water for traps, maybe? Oh, I know! The particularly malnourished cultists can blend in with the puddles. I got you figured out, Saddle. Whatever the reason, Leon swept right past the flame like a man on a mission, which he was, of course, but what I really mean is that he was hurried over to a box tucked into the nook of the wall. As if by instinct, he drew his knife. 'Cause what is a box if not a barrel disguised as a rectangle?
Makes sense.
Ah, he missed. But hey, a little imperfection makes him even more handsome. Success! While as much as chopping open an immobile box can be considered a success, I wouldn't rain on his parade. Leon hastily retrieved the ammunition lying so conspicuously in the box's remains. Whoever planned this operation was really fastidious.
Thank
But
you.
whatever gets my ass out of here.
List of good DBZ games, thank you.
Right.
We ran through the remaining tunnel and climbed some stairs to another ladder leading upward.
Bye, Kenny.
I huddled across Leon again as he approached the door to the next room. I gotta remember to invite Leon to some parties, specifically parties that feature both Jenna and doors.
Wow.
The
Wow.
room was empty of people, although someone obviously lived there. What with the dining table and wood-burning stove. Sentence got me. The oddity of the room was the large typewriter station of the dining table. At first, I thought maybe the owner just had a fondness for antiques. Then it occurred to me that maybe the person couldn't afford better tools. This area was painfully rural, after all. The thought saddened me. While I was chewing off a bit of the first world guilt, Leon started typing away. Baffled, I looked over his shoulder. Makuj, thank you. Perhaps he was Hemingway aspirations. would explain the terseness. Terseness?
Terseness.
That's a new word to me.
Terseness.
As it happens, he was simply typing a record of his time and location. He also mentioned the round and mode, which didn't make any sense to me. I guess he's using the typewriter to let someone know his progress? Again, I couldn't tell if the orchestrator of this operation was extremely crafty or just plain eccentric. Probably the latter. After all, what better way to fight crazy than with better funded crazy? And yet Leon chops boxes like his life depends on it. Lord help us if the man ever applies his diligence to something truly destructive, like extreme couponing.
Okay.
It was the one thing when the box was placed in a conspicuous nook, but it feels a little wrong to destroy the boxes in people's homes. I mean, what if the box was the owner's last memory of their grandpa or something? For what it's worth, they are crazed cultists. We're lucky that the box didn't actually contain Grandpa. Well, wood under the stove now, I guess. I took a deep breath in preparation for what awaited us on the other side of the next door. We found ourselves once again assailed by the rain and darkness. All of a sudden, the relative safety of the previous room seemed worlds away. An unnervingly low vibration hung in the air, stirring in me as the feeling of dread. I followed as closely behind Leon as I could without being in his way. It didn't take long for the villagers to add their shrieks of bloodlust to our carnival of horror. They crept out from the shadows, weapons in hand. To be fair, those weapons were more like farm tools, but hey, semantics. Hussars, thank you. You would think Not So Awesome Saddle would spend a little bit more for his moms to have better murdering equipment. Leon led me into a tower and started climbing up an uncomfortably tall ladder. Deciding my fear of heights was suddenly not as compelling as my fear of cultists, I followed suit. Phew, what a climb. But not a bad idea to stick to higher ground and force them into a funnel. We should be moderately safe, right? It's not like they can throw stuff this high. Right?
No.
I scanned the area below and any cultist with pitching aspirations.
Wait here.
I froze in place, totally convinced that the cultists were growing wings and that my expiration date was as good as past. Instead, but perhaps just as crazily, Leon stoically leapt from our perch like he didn't even believe in gravity or leg fractures. I need to know. Legs of literal steel or government implants? I squinted my eyes against the darkness, trying to watch for Leon's movements below. I wonder what his plan is. The sound of Leon's gun pierced the night, and also the cultist's face.
Nice.
So it's the direct approach then. I don't know if it's wise, but it certainly is manly. Leon rushed past the villager as he wailed in pain, but the darkness made it difficult to see what's going on. Well, what the hell did I just see? Were those worms coming out of his head? Calm down, Ashley. It's gonna be... Oh, sweet baby Jesus, it's not gonna be okay. I shakily looked up over the railing, driven by morbid curiosity or just a need to know Leon was safe. I couldn't say. Another villager had approached him, this time holding a torch. You know you're poor when you can only bring a knife to a gunfight. Leon lit a single round fly, and the villager suddenly caught fire. Is this place's main export material that spontaneously combusts, or what? Not even content to let fire run its course, Leon placed another bullet into the villager's leg, bringing her to her knees.
Oh, God.
I feel bad for watching this. Maybe I shouldn't. Well... Damn, Leon is so cool. Kakoi des. Leon ran back to the base of the tower and called up to me.
Oh, they didn't put that in?
Follow
Weird. Follow me.
I don't usually like being told what to do, but for Leon, I'll make an exception. I approached the ladder and prepared to climb down, and then it occurred to me, how much longer will I have the luxury of attractive men catching me when I jump? Seems like a waste just to do things normally. Hell yeah, that's fun. Now if only he could extricate me bridal style, but alas.
Whoa.
Yeah, I could definitely get used to that, which means I probably shouldn't give in my luck so far. We ran behind the tower down a dirt road. The whole area kind of reminded me of my great-grandmother, who had lived in a rural part of Wisconsin. Let's replace ominous torches with old street lamps and brainwashed cultists with trashy druggies. Otherwise, pretty much the same. As if on cue, some more villagers stumbled across the darkness, torches and shovels in hand, shouting phrases in Spanish.
Te voy a hacer un picadillo.
Note to self, look up picadillo when I get back home. Might be a fun new swear word.
There you go.
Leon took steady aim and shot the 2 villagers in their knees. Tried, but true, I guess. Amazingly, they were only stunned by the blow. Great Grandma was right. Rural folk are hardy. Leon briskly lowered his weapon and ran towards the villagers, rather terrified by the whole thing.
Raging Scotsman!
I stayed put and watched the exchange from behind my fingers. My God, he's like if Chuck Norris was actually hot. With the peasants properly pummeled, we continued running down the path. There seemed to be a large gate at the end of the path. I could feel a surge of adrenaline in my legs as we approached. I didn't know what was on the other side, but anything had to be better than this death trap. Okay, that was a lie. Because there were lots of things that could be worse. Probably, like,
Oh, what the
fucking Lord Saddle!
Oh my God! Why is this happening? Oh God! Oh, everything burns. Everything. Oh God! You put the. Oh, we're zooming in.
No, backwards.
Zooming in.
No one would ever want to ride that saddle.
What is happening?
God, stop it,
Just
please.
keep clicking. Keep clicking. Oh God!
A collision with Leon's shapely back muscles squeezed me back into reality before I could dwell any longer on a much more awesome saddle.
Oh shit!
I was happy to bump into him, but not so enthused about stopping in the middle of Hell Country. I was about to ask what the big deal was, but I figured nagging at this juncture wasn't a good way to endear myself. On another cultist with a torch. Poor thing is unarmed and unoriginal.
God.
Oh, look at him dodging out of the way. Yeah, that worked out about as well as I expected.
Right?
It's for all the reading, man.
Oh God, thank you. In the abstract, I felt sorry for the man. What kind of person was he? What were his dreams?
I thought about that sometimes.
We left last line of defense guy to the final moments of agony and rushed onward towards the gate, being sure to avoid bear traps along the way. Apparently, if you can't stop people with torches, tetanus is the next best. I never realized tetanus is spelled that way. We passed through the wooden gate in what looked like a small ranch. I was trying to give Leon a little more space to avoid bumping into him, although touching his back was like finger porn.
Oh my God!
I didn't want to crowd him. Before we ventured too far in, Leon stopped abruptly at a waste bin. My initial thoughts was that of the mission coordinates had stored more of his supplies in the garbage. It certainly wouldn't have been surprising.
Ashley.
Yeah. Oh, go. I'm sorry. I'm so busy. I'm
reading so
so
hard.
used to reading.
He's
so
reading
sorry.
hard.
Wait, what? He seriously wants me to climb in this waste bin? Irish Viking! Every fiber of my modernly hygienic body resisted the request, but he hadn't led me astray up to this point, so I hopped in without a question. I held my breath as I closed the lid above me. As I leaned down, I was surprised to realize that the bin was completely empty of garbage. Either rural Spain has pretty good sanitation management, or the villagers were too busy being crazy to throw their trash away. Although it didn't change the fact that the only handsome man around had just ordered me to sit in a musty waste bin in rural Europe with a parasite roaming around my guts. Part of me felt severely frustrated, but Leon was an easy man to forgive. I shifted uncomfortably in the dumpster. Now that I was stationary, a flurry of aches and pains screamed out for my attention. Angered by the pain, I couldn't help but lash out at everything that seemed responsible for my predicament. Stupid Krauser, stupid Saddle, stupid cultist, stupid Jenna, stupid government class, stupid dad for cutting my bodyguard allowance just because of that one time.
What the fuck did Jenna do?
And he just hates her. I took a deep breath and sighed. Focus, Ashley. Think happy thoughts.
Yeah,
wow.
That's a lot better. That's a lot better.
Boy, bueno.
Ashley, I'm coming for you, Ashley.
I shook the admitted glorious image of Leon's sculpted, seductive visage from my mind.
Wow.
Just because I'm under way more stress than usual doesn't mean I have the right to sexually objectify him. I mean, I barely know him.
Yeah. What?
Okay, I'm good now. It occurred to me that amidst my fantasies that Leon might actually be in danger or worse. Terrified by this prospect, I thought to peek out for a look, but I knew it'd be just by luck some stray cultist would walk by that moment and see me. Instead, I placed my ear close to the wall of the bin, being careful not to get too close.
Yeah.
I certainly didn't have enough of my shots to be touching the inside of cultist dumpsters. I strained my ear, listening intently to the world outside my garbage sanctuary. I couldn't hear much at all, aside from the occasional thunderclap in the distance. That frightened me. I expected to hear some scuffles. But before the creeping terror of my savior's demise could ensnare my thoughts, the shrill sound of a gunshot burst into my eardrum, a somewhat morbid and nonetheless comforting symbol of hope, of salvation. Well, for me anyway. Assured of Leon's survival, I resumed my effortful listening. I'm going to give some ASMR to the chat room for a bit. Hold on a second.
Yeah, there it is. Yes.
We're going to bring it real quiet. I heard a few more gunshots and then some muffled screaming that gave the impression of someone's falling from a fair height. What kind of ass was Leon kicking out there? A series of thunderclaps prevented me from hearing any more. No sounds took their place as they faded, though. All was quiet on the Spanish front. I listened closely, my heart racing, eyes darting. Was Leon okay? Were the cultists gone? Could I get out of this godforsaken dumpster? Then I heard it, the sharp sound of a whistle. But not some jaunty whistle, like from the song Saddleside was playing. It reminded me of how cartoon characters would whistle at a dog. I was nonplussed to say the least, but I guess it was a friendly signal? Not wanting to think too hard of the idea of being summoned like a mutt rooting around in the trash, I hastily threw open the lid of the bin and tumbled out. Thank God that's over. By the way, if I smell like rotten meat products, that's just too bad for Leon. Speaking of Leon, I scanned the area for him. It was difficult to see, but I found him by the light of the stray lightning bolts, standing on what seemed like a bridge connected to the farmhouse. In that moment, his golden locks seemed to be the beacon of a lighthouse shining fiercely against the cold black sea. He truly was poetry in motion. Actually, is he aiming at something? I followed his line of sight to the tree looming above me. Hey, there's something blue and shiny hanging from one of the branches. And gone. It was a priceless religious artifact or just another bizarrely planned challenge. The world may never know. Well, it doesn't seem like he's making any move to jump down and escort me over there. I guess he did kill who knows how many people for my safety, so I'll cut him some slack and do some legwork. I hurried over to the farmhouse. On my way, I was surprised by the lack of bodies on the ground. It seemed impossible, but so did a lot of things. Maybe the cultists are just literalists on the whole dust-to-dust concept. As I ran, I became poignantly aware of how insane all of this was. People dying, and for what? Was it all just for politics? And who stood to gain one power-hungry old man? Or was the bigger than saddle bigger than all of us?
Thank you.
Who made this?
We'll tell you.
Okay, gold.
Click on it. What if this goes all by the way to the Illuminati? Amidst my struggles to glimpse the machinations of this mad world, it didn't take long to reach Leon. Since it seemed like we're safe for a moment, I thought to make some quick conversation. There were certainly enough topics on my mind.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So,
Woman, your choice.
choose, honey. Before I could open my mouth to speak, Leon turned around and began jogging away.
Wow, didn't matter.
I was a little disappointed, but in hindsight, a rickety bridge wasn't probably the best place to have a chat.
Welcome back.
Leon leapt down from the bridge. I could see a ladder on the ground already. I'm just going to presume he kicked that down because he liked catching me so much. Stupid sexy Leon!
Sexy Leon.
It occurred to me that Leon could look up my skirt if he wanted, but he just stood there with the solemnity of a nun. Hopefully that means he's a gentleman and not... No, actually, don't even entertain the thought. Yep, still fun. Though I do wonder if that's good for Leon's back. There was another giant wooden gate in front of us, once again guarded by bear traps. I could see the creativity well has run dry in these parts. Leon stepped up carefully to the traps and drew his knife. Is he really going to slash it closed? Talk about having a conservative mind. My eyes reflexively clamped shut alongside the trap. And thank God he still has his beautiful arms. With the path clear, we moved towards the gate. I hoped deep down in my heart that the next area would be less threatening to my overall health. Okay, so we're playing Leapfrog now. I guess I said I like touching his back, but this seems a little inappropriate. Oh wait, he must not think we can go all the way through the gate, so he's like, wanting me to climb over it? Yeah, it's probably a go me.
Yeah.
Probably go me.
He could have saved us some trouble by just talking like a normal person. I swear it's like he believes the strong, silent type is an actual personality. I need to think about whether that's stupidly sexy or just really stupid. For now, I'll just trust there's a reason for all the non-verbal communication. I hurriedly climbed onto his back. He struggled briefly to push me up, but managed to straighten out completely, raising me several inches higher. Muscles. Nekomaru, thank you. I reached for the top edge of the gate and hoisted myself over as quickly as I could. I wish that Leon's muscles had some sort of sharing plan.
What the fuck?
With a great effort, I pulled myself onto the top of the gate and swung my legs over. I was tempted to look down at Leon from that height to see his beauty from a bird's eye view, but I didn't want to hesitate, so I jumped down. No one to catch me this time. You can do this, Ashley. Uno, dos, tres. I hit the ground pretty hard, no doubt scuffing my boot and tearing a ligament, but I put the pain aside and looked toward the barred gate. It was difficult to see in the darkness, so I felt around with my hands. There was a large plank covering the door, and I easily pushed it up to the side.
I opened it, Leon.
I whispered, not wanting to attract the attention of any cultists who might be out for a midnight stroll, or whatever it is weirdos do during storms. Leon opened the door as cool and as serious as ever. I happily fell behind him as we ran forward. I was surprised at how much I had missed him for the short time. It was all a minute, but it felt like a millennium. Chat room, I know it's long, but I'm committed! Alright? I am this far in! I'm not giving up now! I am doing a hell of a job right now! There's a lot!
Maybe you guys should take turns.
We're going all the way.
No! I'm Ashley! You're not taking that away from me!
Okay, I'm just saying you can take turns.
Maybe.
You can read
Maybe!
Like, you know.
Keep reading, Max! You can do it!
As we jogged to the next
believe.
area, I hoped that this nightmarish vacation would conclude a little more quickly.
I thought Leon might have more dialogue.
Wow!
Oh, man! It's over! Holy shit, after all that fucking ranting!
After that rant. Alright, Chad, I'm gonna keep going.
That was it.
More
Taro. So I've never.
Happy New Day!
Happy New Day, Kyo. I have never ever played a game like this, but there is so much goddamn dialogue.
Alright, you earned your coconut
Insane.
water.
I earned my coconut water and ice.
A lot of reading.
There you go, chat room.
Insane amount of dialogue.
Thank you. Thank you. Round of applause, please. I deserve it.
God, dude.
Holy fucking shit, man.
Jeez.